Peace, everybody. Huh?
Don't take permission.
I'm not. I'm on live.
Can you give me mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese from where?
In the house.
Okay. Let me do this real quick. Go inside. I'm coming. Okay. I just want to put out a public service announcement about alopecia. All right. I know that that's a sensitive topic, and it's no disrespect to anybody that is suffering with the conditions, right? I may not understand the emotional trauma that is associated with alopecia because I do not have alopecia. And so I don't want to appear insensitive in what people are doing as a result of them having alopecia, right? That is not my story. That is not my experience, right? So I don't want to appear insensitive about that with what I'm about to say. However, what I am going to say is that social media now and the media outlets are going to run people cutting off their hair, going bald for alopecia, right? Now, once again, I'm not telling nobody what to do, but understand that your ether, this is your ether. I don't care if you only got one strand, natural strand up there, right? Your ether, however great or small, is your connection to the solar energies. Okay? So if you see them pushing the narrative, the connection of having alopecia, for you to shave off your hair bald, that is no different from Madam C.J. Walker telling you to put lye in your head, right, to relax your hair, taking away its abilities or lessening the strength of your ether. That is your ether. Okay? So I am putting that out there because I know somebody else is not going to do that. And I understand that this goes against the true narrative of what they're trying to push right now. They're trying to get people to cut their hair. Boy, hey, listen. Hey, when you get clear vision, right? 20/20 vision. When you get that 20/20 vision, it's a different animal, right? So hold on, y'all. Hold on for just a second. Just one moment. Just one moment. Ooh. All right. Peace, everyone. Peace. Peace. All right. So I just want to put that out there because I understand the narrative now that they're trying to push with this alopecia. And as I said, I am not here to go against anybody who is going through the traumatic experience of what that is. I don't know what that experience is, so I can't really speak on that experience. However, I know that this is an opportunity that they're going to try to use to try to get people to cut their hair. I want to say I'm just here to put it out there that you can do whatever you want to do with your hair, but this is your ether. This is your ether. This is how the energies and frequencies communicate with you, right? This is your ether. So when you cut that off, right, what does that do? That minimizes the ability, that lessens the ability for you to be able to connect with the energies and the frequencies, right? So I just want people to understand what this is before they get to going and cutting it off and all this other kind of stuff. Because now I see through the lies, right? I see that they're going to try to push this narrative associated with alopecia. And people are going to start cutting their hair and this and that or whatever, thinking that this is your ether. This is the reason. Let me enlighten you with something. The reason why Madam C.J. Walker, no disrespect, but I just want you to understand it from a different perspective. The reason why Madam C.J. Walker was able to become what we would consider a billionaire right now, right? What would we consider a billionaire is because, hey mama, is because she went along with the agenda of disconnecting us without even knowing that's what she was doing, right? Because they understood our connection to our planet, to our atmosphere, to our universe through our ether, right? Through our ether. They understood that. Okay? So, the reason why they don't like locks, right? They don't like locks because that is a true, if for your hair to be able to lock, that's a sign of how deep. You know, they say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Okay, that's what that is. That's a reminder, okay, of who we are, etherically, right? So I just want to put that narrative out there to kind of offset what they're going to try to do with this alopecia situation, where people now are going to start cutting. I'm telling you, they desperate, y'all. They by any means necessary, they're going to try everything, every which way, left, right, going fast, 100 miles an hour. They're going to try it. They're going to try to do whatever, okay? So I just want you to take that into consideration when you start seeing this trend of everybody cutting their hair. And I should have screen recorded what I just saw. But as I said, you know, I haven't had that experience of, you know, the traumas that has come along with that. And I'm not trying to, you know, lessen, you know, the experience of how people feel about that. But what I am trying to do is show you how they try to utilize certain instances that they deem that is within their favor, and they try to put it into the masses, and then we capture it thinking that it's innocent in nature when there's a purpose behind it that is detrimental to our being. So I'm just trying to keep us up on game as much as I possibly can. So don't fall for the okie doke, because they're going to promote this alopecia, right? And tell you that you need to cut your hair, and then people feel sorry for people that have alopecia, just like what they do for cancer patients, and you start cutting your hair. This is what they're gonna be trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? So I want you guys to understand that aspect of it, that you can do whatever you want to do with what you call hair, but the true aspect of what this is your ether. This is your ether. This is what connect. This is what they call antennas. This is your antenna. This is your ether, right? This is what connects you, right? This is how you easily receive the downloads, the information from the etherics, from our ancestors, and all of that. Okay, so I just want to put that out there so that there can be a clear and cogent understanding of what the projected the image that they're going to try to utilize through media, right, to get us collective consciousness on that same wavelength, right, to keep us at a lower density, right, in consciousness. They don't want the raise in consciousness, right? So that's all I got to say. I mean, as I say, I'm going to be starting to do these improvs as I see them, because, you know, I can see a little bit more game now, you know, that I'm allowing, you know, these energies to come. And I'm going to, as they happen, I'm just going to put them out there so that I can, at least it's out there in the atmosphere, because I understand the power behind my frequency. So when I put something out there in the atmosphere, when you put something out there in the atmosphere, when you put something out there in the ethers, your frequency takes precedence over anything that they could ever try to do. And this is what you need to understand. That is why we have to be responsible about what we do, because our energy is primordial. Okay? Our energy is going to be first understood and heard. That's why a lot of stuff is going on the way that it is, because it's our energy that is heard first. Okay? It's just like a baby. There could be 1 million babies in the audience or whatever, but a mother knows its baby's cry. So that's the same in regards to frequency, right? So I just want to put that out there so that people can understand that they're going to try to get y'all to cut y'all hair. You know, use this emotional, because it's emotions logic, then it's absolute. Emotions is on the lower aspect of everything. So they're going to try to get you emotionally, because that's where we are most vulnerable, right? So, you know, to tie you in emotionally, for us to play on our emotions, right? So just know that if you cut your hair, you are cutting your connection. You are cutting your ether. This is your ether. Go on Google and look up ether, right? This is your ether. Okay? All right. That's all I got to say. I don't know if y'all have something to say. If y'all want to say something, I don't care. If you want to say something, you could say something. I'm here if you want to say something. But if you don't want to say nothing, I'm just going to end here. And y'all can share this as you like. As I said, I am not in this for profit. I just want the sense of awareness, right? Because I realize how imperative that is. Okay, especially at this level, at this time, in this now moment. All right, so peace be unto you guys. I love you. I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Yes, mother.